Mind of the Meanie is now an exclusive brand partner with WWEshop.com. Pick up all your favorite new merchandise from Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me.
Cody Rhodes.
I have to finish the story.
LA Knight.
Let me talk to you.
And more using our exclusive link in the show notes. Click below and show your support today for your favorite WWE superstar at WWEshop.com.
Yeah!
You know, Meanie,
What's that, Adam?
we hear this a lot. Every CBD company tells you that their product is the best. With quality control measures like lab testing and QR codes now becoming the standard, it can start to seem like all CBD brands are the same, but I'm here to tell you something, Meanie. They are not. Knowing what makes certain brands better will help you spend your money more wisely and have more confidence as you incorporate CBD oils, topicals, capsules, or gummies into your own wellness routine. And that's why we're proud to partner with Green Road CBD as an official sponsor of Mind of the Meanie. And Meanie, I know you're a longtime user of Green Road CBD. How has Green Road CBD helped you in your life?
Let me tell you, Green Road CBD is a product I've been using for years. And when we started Mind of the Meanie, I always was like, let's get Green Roads as a sponsor because I use them almost daily. Whether it's the gummies, you know, to take care of the aches and pains of 30 years of wrestling, the topical solutions that help my knees, help my back, help my elbows, help my shoulders. Green Road CBD has done everything to help me maintain a pain-free existence from all the years of wear and tear as a professional wrestler.
And to me, Meanie, that sounds like the Green Road's difference. And it comes down to a really few important points. They're just part of the reason that they've won industry awards year after year, earned thousands of five-star reviews, and have heard countless stories from customers just like you about the impact that those products have had on your life. So Green Roads is led by a compounding pharmacist with 25 years of experience helping her community getting healthy. For her and the entire company, it's more than just a job, it's a mission. And not all hemp sourcing is equal, Meanie. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. But they select their hemp from high-quality American farms, and also not all lab testing is equal, which is why they use an accredited independent lab to conduct full panel tests on every single batch. And that's why Green Roads is an original manufacturer, not just a quote-unquote white label brand. So right now, you can go to greenroads.com, Meanie, and save 25% off of your entire purchase. Wow. 25% off of everything, Meanie. That's huge. And all you have to do is go to their website right now, greenroads.com, and use promo code MEANIE at checkout. It's 25% off your entire purchase by using promo code MEANIE at greenroads.com. Own the day with Green Road CBD, and we thank them for sponsoring the program.
This is the Mind of the Meanie. Here are your hosts, the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard.
Peace, world, and welcome everybody to the Mind of the Meanie, your weekly peek into the world according to former WWE superstar and ECW original, the Blue Meanie. We'll cover wrestling, music, movies, sports, and lots of useless knowledge, all contained in the Mind of the Meanie. I'm your tour guide, Adam Barnard, and he is the Blue Meanie. Meanie! That was very loud in my ears, I'm sorry. What's on your mind?
Man, I can't believe it's almost October already.
For real, dude. For real.
Where's the time go, bro?
I don't know. I was thinking the same thing. I was just like looking at the calendar this morning and I was like, oh man, it's the 20th. I was like, oh my God, it's the 28th. It's going to be fucking October in like 3 days. What the fuck, man? What happened to us all?
Crazy.
It's nuts.
Yeah,
man.
I was talking to somebody the other day and they're like, I mean, somebody said, you know, it seemed like right after the pandemic, everything just sped the fuck up.
Seriously. It's like, I was thinking about it too, where it's like, we've been doing the show now for almost 4 years together, right? Like next year will be our first, like our official like 4-year anniversary, right? This show's been on the air for 5 now, right?
Something like that.
Something in that range, that general vicinity, right? I just can't believe we've been doing this for 4 years. Yeah. You know, like it flew. And it's just like, I can't believe that this is like, it's unbelievable. Like it really feels like I have trouble remembering that 2020 was 5 years ago. Like I can't even, that fucks me up, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, 5 years ago, and I'm just like, oh yeah, and like I've always said this before. There's like a whole decade I'm missing.
Yeah,
from 05 to 15, maybe. Just where it's just like, oh yeah, a couple of years ago. I referred to like 2012 as like a couple of years ago. It's like, no, that's like well over 13 years ago or something.
Seriously.
Yeah, but here we are, man. It's fucking 2025, almost October. It seemed like yesterday we were just having a heat wave. We're like, oh, this July heat wave, and
crazy.
Here we are. It's going to be. We're fucking full on pumpkin spice fucking season.
Get the pumpkin spice dude wipes.
Yeah.
So
amazing.
That might be the name of the episode, man. I'm just going to throw it out there. I think that's it, man. I think we got it, man. We'll wrap it up here. We're good. Good to see you this morning, my friend. Everything is hope all is well in the Casa DeMeanie. All is well here. I'm actually looking forward to my favorite part of the Halloween season is seeing what Mrs. Meanie comes up with for Halloween. So I'm very, very excited to see what she's got in store for us this year. But good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining us again this morning. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here today. Pod Squad is here. Outmass Entity is here. So greetings and salutations. A pleasant Baba Booey to you, sir.
Yeah, Baba Booey to you.
We have Vanessa here as well. Good morning, Vanessa.
Hello.
Mass Sanity says 2020 through 2022 completely blend together. Yeah, dude, you're not fucking kidding, man.
Yeah.
Woof. It's an entire year, man. Crazy.
Brother.
We got Shackleford's here. Go Birds.
Shackleford! Stage your hip!
Nope, that's the wrong one. There it is.
Fucking gang day. Gang bird!
So we're doing pretty well here, guys.
Doing all
pretty
right.
well. Phillies clinched, right?
Phillies clinched. It's going to be Red October. They were trying to, get the one seed in the playoffs, but they just couldn't pass Milwaukee. So they'll have a first round bye, the second seed in the playoffs. So today, as we record this on September 28th, today's the last game of the season. And then it's they get a bye and the playoffs start. Playoffs start and then they get a bye in the first round and see how that happens. There's a couple teams on the cusp of making it, a couple teams on the cusps of being eliminated. Like if the Reds win today, they eliminate the Mets from any playoff contention. So there's a couple important games today. So
yeah, lots coming up. I wanted to talk to you about real fast to start the show here today.
Yes, dear.
We talked about this a little bit last week, but now that it's out in the open, you did a fun little skit, man. You did a fun little skit last week, and it finally aired. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Frat House. And it was, I got a chance to watch it back again this morning before we jumped on, man, and fucking, you guys killed it, man. I'll let you talk about it, but you guys fucking killed that shit, man.
And the funny thing is, there's one more episode to come.
Really?
Yeah, and it's fucking ridiculous. So when I got asked to be a part of it, like it all happened so quickly.
Yeah.
Like the residency was coming to Philly, and before you know it, I was being asked to be a part of Athena's entrance, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Then, hey, do you want to do Hey EW? Sure. And then they had an idea for me to be a part of the Frat House vignettes they were doing. Preston Vance, one of my students, Ring of Honor AEW wrestler. He has a new faction called Frat House. And it was like an introductory vignette, which I wish they did, man. They don't do those anymore in wrestling,
Yeah,
No,
it felt very,
coming soon.
I was gonna say it felt very much like a coming soon kind of situation. You know what I mean? Like it was like introducing these guys. So
yeah, and the first one's showing who they are, what they are. Second episode, the one that I'm in, they have pledges. What it takes to be in the Frat House, and the third one, I don't want to spoil. I'm not even going to explain it.
Nope.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking hilarious. But the second one is, the pledges, me and some other pledges, and to be in a frat house, you got to, be willing to, take chances. I run up, I shave some guy's head. Well, they introduced me, like, what you got to do. And I'm like, oh boy, this is great. And I paint one of their face, one of the guys just passed out drunk, and I run over and paint his face with paint. And then they hold up Sharpies.
Yep.
And, they actually use Sharpie instead of paint. And I'm like, oh, stiff, and then it's just funny. And, the cool thing is I got to actually produce a couple things, like come up with some ideas. Most of them are in the third episode.
Wow.
But like the whole being in the hot tub, the bubbles are going, the jets are going, and I stand up and the bubbles stop. And they realized it was just me farting the whole time.
That was my favorite part. I was like, I knew exactly what was happening. Like, as soon as I saw you guys pop up on the hot tub, I was like, I know exactly what this is.
Yeah. The look on Vance's, the look on Vance's face is, awesome. Like,
So
I'm
man.
just like, ooh, yeah, that was me.
So good, dude. So good.
But yeah, I got a lot of good feedback on it. It was a lot of fun. And I've joked with people that, like, I am the Frat House version of Owen Hart or Sami Zayn, the member of the faction where, like, what's he doing here?
Yeah.
Like, Owen,
Why is he in this one? Yeah.
The domination. Everybody's like, well, what's Owen doing?
That's so funny, man.
Or, Sami Zayn's in the bloodline,
Yeah.
Blue Meanie's in Frat House, which I'm not officially in, but it was kind of
you're still like an honorary member, I would say. Yeah.
I got they gave me a shirt, so
that's awesome, man.
But it was a lot of fun. We filmed it right over in New Jersey.
I was about to ask, did you guys do it in Philly or did you do it Jersey?
Yeah, right over in like 20 minutes from the arena, like right outside Pennsauken.
Oh no shit.
And it was cool. Shout out to Zane Decker, the guy who shot and filmed it. Like, we filmed that on a Saturday, and like by the following Wednesday, he was like, "Oh yeah, it's all done." I was like, "Holy shit, how'd you do that?" It's like I was home, I wasn't feeling too good, to sell my laptop all day and just edit it. I was like, "Oh shit!" And the cool thing is there's a production guy who.
Hey, Meanie, I'm sorry to stop you real fast. Keep talking.
Sure.
I'll be right back. Keep going. I'll be right back.
The one thing that was cool was that there was a production guy. I want to say his name was George. He was running sound, and that guy has been around since the WCW days. And he has been there. He's been there, done that. And he saw me Wednesday. He's like, "Man, wait till you see this thing. It's great." And one of the compliments he paid to me was like, he's like, "I think once you, meaning me, started, letting loose and acting the fool," he said, "I think that, allowed everybody else to not feel so, self-conscious about doing something goofy, because I was just not caring. I was just acting a full-blown fool and, just going for it. There's a scene where, they got the slip and slide, and, everybody's going down the slip and slide in the inflatable duck, knocking over, the buckets, they're, piled up, like a game at a fair or whatever. I saw they're like, "Hey, let's do some shots of you on the slip and slide." So I just start going full on, flash dance, and start dancing around. And
Yeah.
I look over at Cody, and the guys are standing there watching me dance in the water. It's like, "Yo," I keep saying Cody. His real name's Cody, but his work name's Preston Vance. Because I guess at the time AEW could only have one Cody.
Well, it makes sense. Checks out. The other Cody's kind of a big guy. I get it. I totally understand. You can get that.
So I was like, "Yo," while I'm dancing, just go, "That's hot," and start drinking, and take a drink. So like,
That's great.
They put that in there too. He's like, "That's hot," and then they all just take a sip of their drink, and This is a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. It was cool to be a part of something creative. We banged that out and filmed it for like a good couple of hours.
I was going to say, yeah, it seemed like you guys got some really good footage with it. So I'm sure it was an all day affair. But
about like 6 or 7 hours to film a lot of that stuff.
Wow.
And there's a lot of quick bang, 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 type.
Yeah, little cuts and shit. Yeah.
Okay, do that. Yeah. And then my idea, which you'll see in one of my better ideas, which you'll see in episode 3, which hopefully comes out soon. You might be able to tell which one's mine because it's something happens is overly exaggerated. And I came up with an idea to make it even more ridiculously exaggerated. So
that's funny. I can't wait to see it, man.
Oh my God.
When does the third one air?
I have no clue. I didn't know.
Sure.
I didn't know when these ones were going to air until Ring of Honor tagged me on social media.
Yeah.
And, but it was cool. Some of the extras in there, were awesome. Got to know them. One of them I knew for a while. The guy they're the bearded fella who was supposed to be like their version of Blue from
Old School.
Old School.
I thought that was a call. I wasn't sure, but I figured that was probably what that callback was for.
Yeah, he's a guy I've known forever named Greg Spitz. He's wrestled around the indies, for a while, and it was so cool to get to work with him on that.
That's awesome.
And, dude, wait till you see the third one. It's going to be really cool. I want to say it's just 3. I don't think there's a 4th one. If there is, even better. We all watched them together at the arena. I watched them, by myself, and then like the guys, they found all the guys got together, and we all watched it together again. Or I watched it again with them and watched their reactions. It was just great.
That's awesome, man. That's I'm very happy I got to see it. It's cool that you've been involved in so much of this Philadelphia stuff that they've been there with AEW. Like, it's just great to see you in all these things, man. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing episode 3. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, go to Meanie's social media page right now and take a look at it. I think the first 2 episodes are up on your Instagram, right? Are they both there, or is it just the first?
They only tagged me in one.
Okay.
Because I'm not in the first one, so they didn't tag me in that one. But or go to Ring of Honor's Instagram page. It's up on there. Cool. But I've shared it everywhere anyway, because I'm just really proud of how it came out. And I wish it was on the bigger show, because they don't really have many vignettes like that on the show, the main show. Which is fine too. But I think pro wrestling in general could benefit from having more vignettes of like coming soon, or
anything,
like introductory type stuff, So, again, very proud of it. I think it's hilarious. I got so many people reaching out about it.
That's awesome, man.
And people text me 2 days after going, I'm still laughing at it.
Yeah.
Which is great.
I wish you could have heard me cackling this morning, man. I was watching it again right before we jumped on, and I was like, this is fucking great. I just love it, man. Yep, dude. It was so good, man. It's so good.
I like when they do this thing called antiquing.
That's what it was. I was trying to recall it, and I had it in the front of my head to talk about today. So antiquing, I was so hyped when I saw you guys do that, because that was something we used to do as like young adults in our house when friends of ours would sleep over. And I think it came from Jackass, if I remember correctly, or CKY.
Probably.
And we would take the flour. You take a whole handful of flour and you throw it at the person's face, and it just explodes like a freaking, like a big white powdery face. And oh my God, dude, amazing! It was so good to see that.
Yeah. So amazing. Shout out to the Frat House guys. Thank you to Zane, who wrote and produced it. Oh, and Sanjay helped produce it, write it a little bit too, and. The production guy who was working with us, like I said, he goes back to like the WCW days, and he was like, that was great, So keep your eye out for episode 3. We'll if it airs this week, we'll talk about it next week, but go a little inside baseball on that, because like I said, It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It was great. It was great stuff, man. I have one more thing I want to talk to you about today. On our show this morning, I got a chance to go to Florida to do the Wyatt Six House last week after we talked. It was phenomenal. It was absolutely unbelievable. I got some footage I'm putting together. Shout out to Muscle Man Malcolm, who I thought was going to pee his pants, but he didn't. I'm impressed. He was a lot more scared than I was, but I'm very excited to give you my rundown on that, hopefully in the next couple of days. But one thing I wanted to mention, sir, I saw some photographs of you and a one Damian Priest.
Oh, yeah.
From the Slayer show.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk to you about that real fast before we jump into our favorite segment of the program. Tell me about the Slayer show, man.
Man, it was amazing. Shout out to the Slayer guys. They put on an amazing show. God damn. Sorry.
No, you're good, man. You're good. And like I said, by the way, I was going to say I'm also having my own struggles this morning. I'm like I told Meanie beforehand, 2 of my daughters have the stomach bug, and I'll be totally transparent here. I'm having an anxiety attack because one of my fears in life is vomiting, and I just can't handle it. So I'm like trying to shake myself out of it right now. So I apologize for, having those issues, but no, yeah, it's, oh man, like the worst thing in the world. And I'm sitting here like, I'm sitting here the whole time like, please God, don't give me the stomach bug. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. Tell me about Slayer.
No. I get it. I find vomiting hilarious, but
I try to, if it's gonna happen, I try to do the thing from Scrubs where Dr. Kelso starts rattling off his favorite classic novels, the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. But sorry, man. Go ahead, bro.
No. I'm buddies with Kerry King from Slayer. He's a big fan of the Attitude Era, and got to meet him during the Attitude Era, and then I met him again at a Black Label show, Black Label Society. And then he was doing a radio show in Philly. I stopped by, said hey, and we reconnected. And me and Mrs. Meanie been going to see Slayer for like 20 years.
It's a long time, yeah.
Yeah, and then Tom Mariah, the singer bass player, wanted to call it a day because he was just having a lot of physical pain. When you're playing that music, you were doing all that touring. Yeah, playing bass all the time, head banging. He was having neck issues, so he wanted to take some time. They quote unquote retired, and I didn't get a chance to see their last show in Camden. They would play the Philly, or they would either play Electric Factory or Camden. So I missed the Camden show, their last tour. I was like, son of a bitch. So there was like that part of me that was unresolved, and then fast forward, Kerry starts a solo band, and then I go to see right around the Super Bowl, I go to see Kerry King's solo band at TLA. We're in the back after the show, and he's like, Mania is in Vegas this year, and Vegas used to be Kerry's, where Kerry lived for a little bit because huge Raiders fan, growing up in the Bay Area, big Raiders fan, and anytime he goes to a Raiders game, they put him up on the big screen and all that stuff. He's like, yeah, man, Vegas, Mania's going to be in Vegas this year, man. Be cool to, I did, and he explained, I did, he was asked to do Damian Priest's ring music. He's like,
yeah, that was cool.
He's like, man, it'd be great to, play him to the ring. So right after that, after we leave, I shoot, Priest a text. I go, hey, just so you know, Kerry King really wants to play you to the ring at WrestleMania. He goes, really? And he's like, there's kind of been talks about it, but I'll remind him. I was like, all right. So, WrestleMania comes around, night 2, Priest coming out, to the ring, and Kerry King's, playing him.
So cool.
And then they announced that Priest is hosting, Damian's hosting the Slayer concert in Hershey, which is their only headlining gig. I think they had one other festival they played, but they weren't the headliners. But this was like an official headlining
show for the entire year, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's in Hershey at a stadium, which is awesome.
That's sick, man.
And so there's a bunch of good bands on there. And there was like Exodus was on there, Cavalier Conspiracy, which I heard. Yeah, I heard them play when I was walking in, and then got to see the legendary Suicidal Tendencies.
Nice,
which is awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so much energy. And there's another band I never heard of, or I hadn't heard of or seen, called Knock Loose. And they were pretty good, even though it's like a little bit like, this, and the guy kind of reminded me of Zach a little bit from Rage Against the Machine. But they were pretty heavy, but they're really good. I was like, this ain't too bad. And then, of course, Slayer comes up and just murders it. And I'll say this, like the time off, you could kind of tell, Tom is feeling a lot better. Back in the day when he was having his neck issues, you could tell he was in a lot of pain. Yeah. When he was playing, just like, and as somebody who deals with pain, you could just, you see the signs. You're like, right. When you see the guy going, ugh, but he was playing, his voice was great. He did, some of his, signature screams. And he was just smiling and playing. And then, they busted out some songs they hadn't done before in a while. And it was just an amazing set. And most of it's up on YouTube. But if you get a chance, go up and look up Slayer doing Rain and Blood, because they normally Rain and Blood would kind of be like the set closer. But they did Rain and Blood, and then another song I think was called Black Magic. And the fans lost their minds. That's sick, man. They did that combo. And like I keep seeing articles about, all the positive reviews of this show. But after the show, we went backstage and hung out for a little bit. Got to see Priest. Got the chance to catch up and, see how you doing? Because, he's fucking busy. He's a little busy, a little bit of a busy guy. Yeah. It's a little hectic. We just sat around, talked about life. Hey, man, you good? You all right? Yeah, I'm good. How you doing? And we hung out, till like at least 3 a.m. And, thank God we didn't have we thank God we did a show that Friday, because I don't know if I would have been able to do mornings with me. I mean, Mind of DeMeanie. That Sunday morning, like we're doing now. It might have been like Weekend at Bernie's, we're just animating you, cutting in old clips of the show. Like, oh, Meanie, you're so good. Oh, my camera's broke. Sorry. Yeah. AI, that shit. Yeah. It looked like you guys had a good time though, man. It looks like it was a lot of fun. Fucking blast. Eric Rowan was backstage too, speaking to that's cool. He was there. Wrestler named Ron Zombie was there. I saw a lot of people there. Since I guess it was their only headlining show. People came from all over. I saw people I know from Connecticut came down. And, wow. Yeah, just all over the place. And I was worried about getting tickets, because I knew a lot of his Carrie's crew comes down from New York. But leading up to the show, Priest was like, me and Carrie really want you to be there. So I was like, that was really cool to hear. That's cool, man. That they like that. That's sick, man. Yeah, but great crew. Great show. I think Carrie's moving on to his second solo record. Nice. Which that band's amazing too. So I'm looking forward to it. But had an amazing time with Slayer. Yep. Like I said, looks like you guys had a lot of fun there. I know that it looked like, it was cool to talk to Damian at WrestleMania and ask him the question about you. And then when we were done filming at the end, he just like real quickly, he was like, hey man, thanks a lot. He's like, tell Meanie I said hi. I was like, I absolutely, it's like, man, it's fucking dope, dude. Giving you your flowers like that. I love that. But yeah, it's cool. Cause I will text every now and then, and you can tell by his text that he's just busy. Yeah. But at least he replies, but in a way where he's doing a million other things at the same time. So yeah, I try not to, break balls too much, but, and I'm not one of those guys who makes phone calls where I go, so what are you doing? Right. So what's going on? I'm doing everything. Road? I'm doing everything. That's my Priest voice.
Yep. Yeah, it was. I'm looking forward to hearing Carrie's solo record, but
amazing. The first one's amazing, but the next one I'm sure will be even
better.
Yeah.
But I have a quick just a thought that popped into my head real fast while we were sitting here.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. That was okay. That's what I thought. That was the first thought. The first thought was that, right? That's like, hey, I think he's.
Why did the bubble stop?
Flatulence aplenty. But I remember now. Are you ready to ask Meanie?
I would love to. It's time to ask Meanie anything. Ask me something.
Yeah, cause
it's the shits.
Getting used to my new board here with the sound. So don't forget to tweet us your questions using the hashtag AskMeanie, and you may hear them on the program. Sir, what you sipping on this morning?
Oh, man. I'm glad you asked because I am fucking thirsty. It's, what's his face again? Guy Fieri's Flavortown Huckleberry Cobbler. I would bring it closer, but it's sweating and I won't get it on my keyboard.
Thank you to the blessings from the blessed one Goofa Duty there. We appreciate you. I got the sparkling frost here. I got the classic lemonade today instead of the pink grapefruit because I didn't want to wait for that one this week. But we'll go ahead and crack these open. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah.
Need a little bit of assistance on that one.
A little smelly. Yep. Cheers beers, not cheers beard. Cheers beers. Wow, I'm really fucking up today. Pinkies up, friends.
Yep.
Oh, that's good stuff. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're at today. We appreciate you. All right.
There's an air bubble.
Yep.
Air bubble or heart attack?
One of the two. Hopefully it's not the first one.
No.
Or the second one, rather. I mean, it's not the second one.
What?
The first one. I fucked it up in my head. The first one is the good one. The second one's the bad one.
Yeah.
We got little Jimmy here. I want to shout him out here. Little Jimmy Sorensen's here on the show. So hashtag Sorensen Level. Thank you for joining us, sir. Welcome to the great show that is Mind of the Meanie. We thank you, sir. Appreciate you here.
Thank you. OG.
Thanks for stopping by. Meanie is the best, of course. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. It was a great video.
I'm all right. I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, me too. He says I'm a big deal. I'm just okay. Just okay is good enough for me. But got a couple questions here today. We got first one from Jesse Rogers at Jesse Rogers 36. He says, Meanie, would you do one more run in WWE? And if you did, would you rather do a tag run or a singles run?
I've always been, well, of course. Yeah, sure. I would love to. I've always been primarily a tag team guy. When I started, training at Al's, he paired me up with one of, the other students at the school. We tagged there, went to ECW, tagged with Stevie Richards, tagged with the BWO. This has primarily been a tag team guy. So, yeah, I would love to do a tag team gimmick or just anything. I know they don't really have managers anymore,
Yeah.
With the, exception of Paul, I'm not a manager. I am the oracle. I am an advocate. I want to, I am the wise man.
Yep.
But yeah, I would, love to do something. Even if it's just like help producing young guys do promos, that'd be awesome.
Yep. I'd love to see a Meanie training set up at NXT. I think that would be impressive. I'd love to see that.
Would not suck.
No.
Should I, I helped produce a couple things at AEW, like unofficially.
Mm-hmm.
People come up to me and ask me for ideas or, hey, did you watch my match?
Mm-hmm.
And,
that's got to be dope though, right? Like that's got to be super cool to have people come up like Adam from Downingtown wants to know what goes through Meanie's head while when young guys come up to you is like, what does that mean to you as an individual and as also somebody who's been in the wrestling business for so long? What does that mean to you?
Oh, it means everything. It means everything, just the, it's like anything, you come up in a business. Some people think they know it all already kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, for them to, come up to me and ask, a couple times Powerhouse Hobbs has come up to me and talked to me about stuff, just
sick.
It's like, hey man, that's awesome. I forgot somebody else did too, but just, ideas for promos and stuff like that. I was talking to Hook for a little bit about something. I saw him do something, or there's times where I've gone up to people like, "Hey, man, that thing you did was really cool," and yeah, I'm trying to think of a name for it, and I give them an idea for a name, and if they end up using it, and I see that on TV, I'll take like great pride in the fact that I helped somebody with something, So,
Yep.
It's it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Everybody that's in that building. I'm sitting there and they ask me, but it's always good to get ideas from everybody.
We have our last question here of the morning. Greg Alker, who definitely didn't make out with a mannequin, said we need to know at AB and Meanie's most entertaining vomit story. Great, so glad you brought that up while I'm in my head about puking today. But Meanie, go ahead. What's your most entertaining story when you barked at your shoes, pal?
Oh my God! So. I was training with Al, and one weekend we went out to Chicago. Me and a bunch of my classmates drove out to Chicago for Spring Stampede, 94. That was the Flair Steamboat.
Mm-hmm.
And we watch the pay-per-view. We're driving back to Ohio, and we stop in a small town called Plymouth, Indiana. And we pull over and let's get something to eat. We pull over at a Burger King, and I don't even know if I should tell this story. I'm young and very dumb, but we pull over at Burger King. I go to the use the little boys' room.
Mm-hmm.
Take a leak. And I come out, and one of my classmates, there's two kids I called the Canadians, Jeff and Sean. And Jeff's, standing there in the hallway. He's looking at the nutritional chart,
No.
So I just walk up and put my knuckle next to my nostril and blow a huge fucking snot rocket on. Not proud of it. But Jeff looks at it and goes, "Oh no." And he just walks out to the parking lot. Now, it doesn't help that the whole town smells like cow shit.
Oh, God.
And so he sees that. He walks out to the parking lot, gets the whiff where it's like, ugh, and then he starts projectile vomiting in the parking lot. His buddy Sean sees it. He gets sick. I look at both of them. I'm laughing, and then I start getting sick. And the funny part is, you look over at the next parking lot, and there's just a group of kids. Just it's Indiana town on the Indiana, and they're just looking at us laughing and puking all over this fucking Burger King parking lot.
Oh my God, dude!
The best thing is, I went to the last Starcast in Chicago. That was in Chicago. And we're driving home, and we're taking some back roads to avoid tolls because I'm a cheapskate. And we're on the road, and we passed Plymouth, Indiana. I looked over, I saw the Burger King. I was I didn't dare tell Mrs. Meanie the story just because she would say I'm stupid, but especially for blowing a snot rocket. But yeah.
Oh, man. Let me think about this. I have several. Greg, you were a part of one of them. God, what would be the most entertaining? I guess it would be that. It was my 25th birthday. Courtney and Mrs. Goober threw me a surprise party with a bunch of my buddies, and Greg Alker, who you can see on the screen, was there. And we were partaking in some adult beverages back during the day when I was a partaker of libations. And I was sauced. I wasn't even 3 sheets to the wind, meaning I was 12 sheets to the wind. I was fucked up. And we were at Dave & Buster's, and we walked over to the River Deck, which is next door right there along on Delaware Avenue, because it's not Columbus Boulevard. Don't give me that bullshit. It's Delaware Ave.
Yeah. We
walk over on Delaware Ave to the River Deck, and Mr. Alker here in all of his glory decides he's going to give me a cup of it was good. I asked one of my favorite drinks was rum and Coke, and I used to love the Captain Morgan Private Stock and Diet Coke because you don't get a hangover, right? So I was like, yeah, give me a rum and diet. And he comes back and he's got this cup and drinking it. And I don't even realize at the time, but I'm drinking. I'm like pounding it because I'm thirsty, right? And Mrs. Goober comes over and she's like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Greg was like, I told him to really get it good. That's my Greg impression. That's what he sounds like. Told him to really fill it up good. And it was all pretty much rum inside this cup. And there was like a splash of soda in there. So I'm done for, right? Like I'm like, fucking see you tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So obviously Mrs. Goober's not a big drinker. So she had a beer and was our designated driver. She's driving us home in my Blazer. And there's people in the back seat. And I'm like, you already know, man, when you get the spins and you get the fuzzies when you're in the car, when you've had a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And I fucking yak out the side window. I'm on 95, almost at the Prospect Park exit, right there before you get down heading towards Westchester. I yak out the window. And as I'm yakking out the window, it's spraying back into the back window because the people in the back seat have the window open. So now everyone's getting fucking sprayed, dude. It was so bad. It was so bad. I have never been. There are very few times in my life where I've been that hungover. And that was like one of the worst experiences of my life. Like I'm crawling around out back in Alex Roman's house, back on Walnut Street in Westchester. And I'm crawling around the dirt, man, just puking my brains out. It was horrible.
Yeah.
I get into the shower. So Mrs. Goober's trying to clean me up. And this has now become an inside joke in our house and all of our friends. I'm staring at my legs and I thought I was doing the Billy Madison where he goes, leg. And instead I went, these are legs. And I screamed it through the house before I vomited on myself again. And it was just a deeply, deeply unpleasant night. But I would say that's probably the most like entertaining story. I would say everything else has been the shits. Like fucking puking sucks ass. I hate it so much, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Thank you, Greg. Please stay away from the mannequins. And we want to thank you. And yes, little Jimmy, Mrs. Goober, she is the same for DDing that night. Absolutely. And always, if you're going to be out libation, obviously as a reminder, friends, don't drink and drive. It's stupid. It's a completely avoidable thing that you can do.
Let's get an Uber. You know?
Always get an Uber. Like I will send you a fucking Uber. I will, wherever you're at, I will send you an Uber. Don't drive drunk. But Meanie, I want to thank you for being here this morning. We want to appreciate you. Don't forget, tweet us your questions using the hashtag AskMeanie. But good sir.
Oh, yeah.
It's that time of night, sir. Where can everybody keep up to date with all things blue when they're not listening to the program?
If you would like to follow the Blue Meanie on all forms of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Blue Meanie BWO on all forms of social media. Don't forget, October 11th and 12th, there'll be 2 special screenings of the Raven documentary, Nevermore, The Raven Effect. Nevermore, The Raven Effect at Philomoka. That's Phila. I should run for mayor. At phila.mocha.org for tickets. Me and Raven will be there with a special Q&A afterwards. So come see this fantastic documentary. Support the Blue Meanie. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Blue Meanie. If you'd like to support Mind of the Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. Shout out to MadCatBeerCare.com. Get the Blue Spruce Beard Oral or Bomb. Shout out to Josh Thornton doing an amazing job rounding up the kitties in his neighborhood in the vet and releasing them better than he found them. So if you're a cat lover like myself, go to MadCatBeerCare.com. The Ultra Pro Wrestling video game coming to all major consoles. Ultra Pro Wrestling contains not only original characters by the amazing Hal Haney, but many real-world wrestlers, including myself and many others. Go to ultraprowrestling.com or follow them on Twitter at UPW Video Game. That's ultraprowrestling.com or UPW Video Game. The Figure Collections Bone Crushing Wrestler Series 1 variants of the Blue Meanie are available now. All Series 1s can be ordered right now at shop.figurecollections.com. That's shop.figurecollections.com. Type Blue Meanie in the search bar, get regular Blue Meanie or BWO Blue Meanie. Either way, there is no wrong choice. To have the Blue Meanie on your podcast, go to podstars.net. That's podstrz.net. Register your podcast to book the Blue Guy and let's have a conversation on podstars.net. Cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO for birthdays, holidays, and well wishes. Did one the other day, got a nice little 5-star review. Book through the site, not through the app. The app takes too much of your hard-earned cash. So let's make somebody's day a little bit brighter at Cameo.com/Blue Meanie. BWO. But most importantly, Mr. Barnard, where can we find you, sir?
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I want to just make a real quick comment here. Little Jimmy Sorensen says, Mayor Meanie would be the best thing for Philadelphia. I agree. And don't forget that illustrious chant from our dear Mayor, ELGSES, Eagles. So just in case you forgot that. But go ahead and find me. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you shout me out here. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Threads, which actually, meaning I've been using Threads a lot more. It's a lot more enjoyable than all the bullshit on Twitter, but you can find me there at This Is Goober. Yes, that's my handle. No, I'm not changing it. It's Brand Pal. You can also check out my other show, Foundation Radio, at foundationradio.net, or going to youtube.com/@foundationradio pod. Shout out to the homies at the 10th Ward Barbershop in downtown Lawrenceville in the outskirts of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Go ahead and see Kane, Jordan, and the rest of the team now at 10thwardbarbershop.com. And if you go to their Instagram page, they have a whole series of long sleeve Halloween design t-shirts that are coming out right now. Once they're sold out, they are sold out, and you can only get them in the shop. So go down there to the 10th Ward Barbershop and check it out there. Don't forget to check out my work at the Sportster. Lots of great stuff coming up. We've had an incredible couple of months there with them. I have a couple of interviews coming up, including with the Smashing Machines, Boss Rutan and Ryan Bader, which are both coming out next week. The Hardy Boys, which is coming out on Tuesday, and a very special guest that only the Patreon members can see right now. And all of those will be out sometime this week. So go to thesportster.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, million subscribers and counting. Meanie, we're going to have to do a running over there as well. ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. Pick up a shirt and keep the lights on at Casa DeMeanie and the Barnard Home for Wayward and Troubled Youth. Also, the beats that you hear behind you as we're speaking are courtesy of our good friend in Richmond here. And he's got a set of archive songs. So he's not only a producer extraordinary, he's also an MC. He's got an incredible set of music that's coming out. It's called The Archives Volume 1, which ranges from records that he's had from 2006 to 2012. Nice. That will be released on all streaming platforms on October 10th. So go ahead and check it out there. You can follow him right now at Enrichment NJ and follow him for more information. We want to say thank you for giving us these wonderful instrumentals all of these years. And we sound good to you while you're listening in your headphones, courtesy of Carl Pinnell. So thank you, sir. We appreciate you. And our executive voice, Sam Krebs, we want to say thank you. Go ahead and go to patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Tiers start at just $10 American. You get an incredible Pod Squad membership, and we also have some signed 8x10s that were created by our good friend Nick Clark, who have beautiful designs of myself and Mr. Blue, as Mr. LaGreca calls him. We are hand signed by us as well, so you get one of those as you sign up. So go to there, and if you look above Meanie's head, which is thankfully secured very tightly, sir. I'm always worried every week we record. I'm always concerned about this.
I'm calling OSHA.
Go to youtube.com/@Mind of the Meanie. And you can hear all of our shows going back to the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2022. We want to thank you for tuning into the program today. We appreciate you because we cannot do this show without you. So thank you for being here today. Meanie, thank you for your time, sir, as always.
Thank you, sir.
And a pleasant Baba Booey to you for the rest of the week.
To you, my friend.
And we will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel for the Blue Meanie. I am Adam Barnard. Join us again each and every week as we take a trip through the mind
Blue World Order
of the Meanie. Peace.
This episode of Mind of the Meanie was recorded and produced by Adam Barnard and was engineered by Carl Pinnell. Additional production and narration provided by Sam Krebs. Our executive producers are Josh Chernoff, Adam Barnard, and the Blue Meanie. Our opening theme is performed by the Swamp Candles. Our closing theme is performed by Chikara. The show contains original music produced by Enrichment. Get additional bonus content by becoming our patron on Patreon at patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Mind of the Meanie. This has been a Butts Carlton media production in conjunction with the MLW Radio Network. Butts Carlton, proprietor.
Blue World Order.
Dad, why is Blue Meanie's brain out?
The world of MLW Radio never stops.